Alright, there's Sally girl. We've got the, well, I hear them, but I don't see them. They're out here. We got some treats, so Darvin's of course gonna be over here and being a pocket pest. Yeah, it's alright, Darvin. It's alright, Darvin. So, anyway, I figured it's a nice day and we'll be out here walking around. These guys need to get out here and learn what being outside means. And I thought I might just do a small walk, stretch their legs, and let them learn what it is to be out here. We'll get the horses used to them, get them used to the horses. Oh, goodness. Big one. Had an appointment at the pain clinic today, third or fourth one. This is after oh my god, steroid injection, a nerve block that I had put on. I think ribs 8, 9, and 10, and that worked. That worked for about 2 months. It was done the very end of January, I think. We're here at the end of March, so it lasted about 2 months. So you need a haircut, little girl. Goodness. So that was a thing. That definitely happened. Babies, come on. I was like, don't know about that. So that went well, I guess. Okay. Hey, that's my phone. Don't. But it's the end of March. I expected it to. Oh, pardon me. Marvin, will you stop? Lord of mercy, child. I'm trying to turn my screen around, and I don't know how. Okay. Had to fix my phone. Trying to turn my screen on. Oh, yep. Good girl, Sally. You're okay. I had a Botox injection, I guess, 6 weeks ago, and I guess that's ultimately what this follow-up was for today. Ooh, that tank needs cleaned. That is a big sheet of ice. Huh, okay. Well, I got the heater in it. Oh, the heater's unplugged. Oh, my husband did that. I forgot. I'll go plug that back in. I'm sorry, guys. You got some cold, fresh water, I suppose. Yep. But the, hey, that's my fingers. Oh my gosh, the Botox. I don't know really what it's done for the rib pain. I don't have an official diagnosis yet of SRS, but that's what I expect to end up with, basically. That's what I think it is. I've got an appointment come May 2nd, and it is what, March the 20, I don't know, 20 something. And hey, don't, no, my bucket of treats, so I guess I'm just gonna kind of start a vlog, vlog my travels, watch these guys grow up, watch these guys do, I don't know, something, nothing, I don't know. Y'all are way too close. But anyway, not a lot of relief that I can tell from really from the Botox. Hardly at all. When my husband works on his back, he says he can tell a difference in the muscle tension on that side of my back. So that's working, but it's basically doing nothing for the rib pain. And now that the nerve block has worn off, there's nothing really stopping that pain from happening. Nothing really stopping that pain from coming up and getting super going. So I'm in like cope mode until May 2nd, I guess. So the goal is just to survive till May 2nd. So far it's been much of the same. The rib thing started in either late May or very early June of last year. Excuse me. And it's just steadily gotten worse. Initially I thought, oh, it's something like wrong with my stomach or my intestines. And that just simply ended up not being at all what it was. And we tried stuff like that. We tried stuff for like heartburn, antacids. Tried all that. In fact, I've got an appointment later this week with a rheumatologist. Couldn't help me. He didn't know what it was. Of course, everybody's like, oh, well, it's not in my discipline, so, nobody knows nothing magically. And there's Sally girl. Let's see her. Oh. Hey, back up a little bit. You're too close. You're too close. Stay back. Now, stay. Darwin, I'm going to get me a stick. I'll make you stay back. Ah. There we go. Nothing's happened. It's been 10 months, and I'm still here, and it's worse than it was day one. I told the doctor today, I was like, what's been going on lately is that I'll stop every once in a while, and my husband or my dad will be like, "Are you okay?" And I'm just gonna have to clench my fists and be like, "I'm just trying not to scream. It hurts so bad, I can't stand it." She added another gabapentin in the morning. The doctor I saw today did. Maybe that's going to help. I've got 2 antidepressants, Cymbalta and Wellbutrin, that can help kind of with both depression and some nerve pain, hopefully. So we've got that, and I'm going to step on you guys now. Gabapentin, Piroxicam, and let's see, I think just a hydroxyzine that I've been on for like 20 years. But it helps with the anxiety. Hydroxyzine does. Helps with the anxiety. Helps with the. It's also an antihistamine when you take it long term. So it ends up actually being really good for allergies, which is great because I'm allergic to these guys. So that helps. In my case, yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, what a good boy. So geese have found the hay. Good. I'm not come up here and sit in the hay. That's fine. I like to sit in the hay. That's what I do in the winter, big time. Darby's doing good. Not stepping on the babies. He's very good with small creatures. He's good with it. My bucket of treats, man. Oh, I missed it. He was over here scooping at him. Sally! Sally! She's just like, I'll get there when I get there. So basically, not really getting much of anywhere with the hay. With the, in the way of like pain management. It just kind of is what it is. Really the only thing that clued me in was that I had a chiropractor who said he could feel, hey, that's mine, who could feel a rib he described as being sort of twisted. And I was like, oh, well, that's not good. Oops, sorry. Hey, that's my bucket of food, dude. So nobody else could help me. My primary care didn't know. Oh, God. You're slinging at me, dude. Look, you didn't even eat your treat. Look here now. Look here now. You have this treat, dude. You got one right here. You spat it out, brother. Got something stuck, did you? Oh, gosh. Fine, I'll give it to Sally. Lord of mercy. No, that's my bowl. My bowl. Mine. Oh my God, you are such a distraction. This is the last time I feel not here in the in the field. The first time, last time, it's all the same. But anyway, quit. Back up. All right. The chickies are here laying down. This little guy being warm. Look how cute he is. Oh my God. Here's what we should do with the straws. Repurpose it for bedding for the little ones. But not a lot of help. I mean, nobody knows what's going on. I've had CT scans. I've had MRI scans. I've had, every blood test, everything done, and nobody knows. There's nothing rheumatologic that anybody seems to be able to tell is going on. There's no known injury. There's just nothing, and nobody knows anything. And it's bizarre to me that just nobody knows anything. So I don't know. And it took me all kinds of search and research. And like I said, I had the chiropractor who was like, "Hey, I feel this rib that feels twisted." So I started Googling for conditions that would cause a rib to twist. And I kind of incidentally turned up something that said slipped rib syndrome. And I was like, well, it doesn't really sound like what I have, so I'm going to keep looking. Well, I couldn't really turn anything else up. Nothing else was popping for me. So I was like, well, bugger it, let's just read it. So I went and I read it, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's a very oddly specific set of symptoms. And I followed every one of them. And according to him, this condition might actually be pretty common. But, hey, makeup's on. No, you invaded my space. Go on. Back. Go. Okay. Brother, stop eating my phone. Great. But there was just nothing to be done. He said it was incredibly common for people to have this. He finds it to be incredibly common, and nobody knows what to do with it. So people end up calling this particular, well, at least I found when I started Googling for it, a particular doctor in West Virginia University, and he specializes this. He's pioneered Dr. Hansen. I can't remember his first name off the top of my head, but Dr. Hansen, he specializes in kind of slipped rib. He's a cardiothoracic surgeon, and Darwin, this is mine, dude. No, it's mine. It's mine. Go on now. Go on. You need to back up. Go back. No, we're not doing that. We're going back. Back. I can't reach you anymore. Oh my God, my back. Okay. Stay back. But not back. Oh, there we go. Back. He leaned just far enough away I couldn't reach him. He knows. So this Dr. Hansen, he treats this. He specializes in like some kind of surgery where you basically just tie the ribs together so they don't move. But that's basically what slipped rib is. It's ribs that have twisted and turned on their little articulating joints at your spine, and it can radiate around the sides. It can radiate around the front where your ribs. It's the floating ribs. I've heard people use floating rib and false rib interchangeably. As an X-ray tech, that's not true. You have 7 true ribs, ribs that attach to your T-spine and your sternum. There's 7 of those, and then ribs 8, 9, and 10 are what you called false ribs, and that's because while they attach from your spine, from those particular vertebrae on your C-spine or T-spine, they don't attach to the sternum directly. They attach to the sternum via rib number 7. So ribs 8, 9, and 10 are false ribs, and they're just on a little band of cartilage that attaches them to rib 7, which then goes to the oh, you're cute, which then goes to the sternum. And ribs 11 and 12 are false ribs, and those terms are not interchangeable. False ribs are very short. They really are. They're really only about that long, and they just kind of stick out from your spine a little bit and give you a little bit of stability. But they, little boy here, he's bedded down. So the problem becomes when these false ribs get twisted or bent, and they basically, the cartilage that holds them to the rib above it breaks loose. So they're loose, they're moving, they're twisting, they hurt. And different people do it different ways. Some people get it on both sides. Usually it's one side at a time. Quit. But you know, it was an odd set of symptoms, and initially we read it as back pain, and then when we figured out, hey, it's not really back pain, we moved to it's a digestive issue, because I was having so many digestive problems at the time, and it was such an issue because there was so much pain. No medicine was helping. A lot of nothing was helping. You know, and it's getting written off as all these problems, and it's none of them. And when I turned up slipped rib syndrome and I started doing better research, I was like, oh my God, this is it. So I eventually ended up calling Dr. Hansen. I am in Kentucky, so I'm about 5 hours away from West Virginia University. Come on, back up, go on, good boy. So, you know, I'm not that far. So I got an appointment, but I was scheduled, I think, like 3 months out. So it took 3 months. I think I called in, well, not 3 months either. I think I called in January. And I've had this appointment since January for May the 2nd. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I went to the pain clinic again today. The Botox basically is, well, it's helping with the muscle spasm and the muscle tension in my back, which the pain doctor, she doesn't seem to think that the issue is a slipped rib at all. She's like, we don't test for that, we don't know what it is. So, you know, basically she's not going to solve my problem. She's in maintenance mode. I don't want to be in maintenance mode. I want to feel better. So we're trying to get me out of maintenance mode, hence calling Dr. Hansen and getting that appointment. My primary care is on board. I've been updating her, and I'm like, hey, you know, in case anybody else ever presents with this stuff, here's some stuff you can do. Here's how this goes. You know, it's been an adventure. It's been upwards of 9 months worth of an adventure, and you know, my plan, I guess, is just kind of to share my story, share my experience, maybe help somebody. Barbin, you can't get your nose down in that flower pot, you know that. But I thought I might just start a little bit of a vlog. Oh my God, Sally's got a dreadlock. Help. Those. Oh no, these are awful to get out. Oh. Okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You really are. Well, you're dirty because the other little gosling wants to chew on you. Oh, you're cold? Is that what it is? Are you cold? Okay. All right. I'll go in here in a second. Okay. Let me finish feeding the horses real quick. And I'm talking here. My husband's inside asleep, taking a nap. He works tomorrow. So, poor thing. He is so tired. He's so wore out. We've been all over it this last couple of days. So, anyway. So the slipped rib syndrome, it's been fun. It's been real. It's been a nightmare. So I just don't, I guess we'll track this as it goes. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it ends up, and I reckon I'll keep you posted. You know, I'll just kind of bring stuff up as it comes, and might update a little bit every once in a while. Just critter update. We've got, obviously, the new goslings. They look to be just a couple weeks old, like I said. Darbun, really now, look here. You, don't stop on me. Stop! But, so, you know, we're just kind of going on an adventure a little bit, and I guess I don't know, I might make another one that kind of covers my experience, like, just on slipped rib, you know, that doesn't meander through all the other stuff. So, you know, I just thought I'd talk since it's a nice day. It's pretty out here. It's probably in the 50s. Feels good. Feels good. We've had some really cold days where it's not even broke above freezing for 2-3 days in a row. So it's pretty nice. So, I mean, there's that. Like I said, I might make a more concise video on this. Because information's really so scarce. It's really so hard to find. And you can find some vlogs on it, you know, but like these people who've had surgery, they've mostly had the surgery, had the rib removed, the really old one. I don't want to do that. Oh my God. I worked in the healthcare field. I worked in the OR, stuff like that as an x-ray tech, you know, and I was just like, surgery frightens me. You know, it's a barely controlled death state. And, you know, that thought scares me. And, you know, I've seen some surgeons of, let's just say questionable ability. But this Dr. Hansen guy, people swear up and down by him. You can look him up even on Reddit and stuff like that. People talk about how that goes. So, you know, there's some information out there. You do kind of have to hunt for it a little bit. But hopefully I can kind of build some resources or something, help some people out. Because this has been miserable. And this is the kind of pain I would not wish on my worst enemy. So, I mean, it's, you know, it's pretty drastic. It's pretty awful. It's been pretty miserable. But, I guess we just kind of cover that, and we'll see where it goes. You know, I might post one every couple of days just to update how I'm doing, let you watch the critters. We've got the baby chicks in the house still. They're still in their brooder. They're very small still. Hopefully we can get them outside soon, though, and let them run around like this. Like, these guys are not outside for keeps. They're just out here running around with me for a few minutes. Well, it's been 22 minutes since I started this video, give or take a little. So they've been out here running around with me, and, you know, let them forage, get some grass, put some grit in their little gizzards, you know, and let them eat stuff. Got them some treats, let them eat. So there's that, but, you know, it's a nice day. I thought I'd enjoy it. So, here we go. Well, I guess I will catch everybody later. If you're watching this for the SRS information, hi. I wish you all the best. And let me know if you need some help. I'll try to help. I have no guarantees and nothing, but I'll let you know how that goes. I might update on some other stuff. Yeah, there we go. But take care, everybody.